Yo, I just figured out this really cool sound design trick for techno that you need, so I'm going to be showing it to you in this video. I'm going to use some pieces from my Definitive Hard Groove drums pack. The link's at the top of the description for that. It's a 6-sample pack with a bunch of drums for hard groove techno, and you can use it in other techno as well. Definitely make sure to grab that, and let's get started. Alright, so this technique is a new way to create bass. What you're going to do, actually, is grab any loop. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the loop and just pitch it way down. Right, so now you're getting this, and what you're going to really now need to do is essentially hone in on a little part of the loop, probably chopping it a little bit and just putting some of the pieces together and make it just a quarter note for now. Cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get a low pass filter on it. We're going to bring it down, and we're also going to bring in some of the drive because we can start to make it a bit fatter. You know, something like that. And then we're actually going to get another low pass after that. And let's also go ahead and bring the volume down a little bit with the utility. I think another way to do this, honestly, would be a limiter. We are clipping, and it is going to be kind of fixing that, but you can hear we're starting to really bring something out here, and you could even go with a band pass, right? It's just basically about creating that bass. And kind of pulling the bass out of the sound. Cool, so now that we got that, we need to kind of shape it a little bit more. Like, I think we should put it in mono. You can even just push the limiter even more. It's fine. This is sound design. This isn't following rules of like, okay, well, limiter, you can't take a limiter and push it out. We're just doing things to kind of try and make a new sound out of this. Then we're going to take another auto filter. Sweet. Now this is the point where you want to take this, and you could either use volume automation and freeze it, or you could take like an auto pan, which is what I'm going to do. Mine is set up by default like this, so what this is doing is it's just doing like a volume shape, so it kind of gets like sidechained. Alright, there we go. Now let's take this and duplicate it. When you duplicate it, you could try doing some variation if you want. You know, you could even do like this. That sounds cool, but I think it sounds a little better with this one to just do a quarter note. Alright, let's go ahead and consolidate that. Duplicate it a bunch of times. Cool. Now you're going to bring in a kick. Level them out a little bit, right, so that it hits correctly. And check it out, we got a really sick bass loop. Let's just get the kick nicely tuned with that. I honestly think it's best there. It sounds really good. If you want, you can do some stuff like on the group, you know, like some people like to put a little drum bus when you put them together. Or maybe even a bit of like a saturator with the medium curve and just cool. Now all we need underneath this is a bit of drums, right? Like some proper percussion. Let's grab a little bit of this stuff from that Definitive Hard Groove drums pack, and let's hear it. Turn everything down so we're not clipping. Master it a little bit on the master. And there we go. We have a really effective method of making a powerful textured bass that has a lot of movement in it. The cool thing when you take these drum loops and do this is that it's going to have way more movement than, say, just like a reverb rumble, because you're getting all the little things that are happening there. Not to mention when you pitch loops down like that, you know, it tends to really do a lot for texture. Let's duplicate that one and let's try it another time with a different loop just to show you that it can be done. All right. So we got our kick. I'll mute that. We got our little loop thing already set up, so we don't even have to do it now. I can just take this chain. Let's grab another one of these percussion loops. Alright, it does help to get one like that, you know, that's got a little bit more kind of stuff going on. We're going to pitch it down a ton. We're going to grab a few pieces and just arrange them in 16th notes like this. Maybe, okay, that one, and then we'll get this one as well. We're going to duplicate, and let's hear it. So there you go. It's a super effective method of generating bass using any loop. This doesn't even have to be percussion loops. You could probably do this with synth loops. You could take like pieces. I've done this in the past with like, you know, old school hip hop, like boom bap 90s type stuff, and just taking pieces of that even, right? Like sampling other music. I mean, it's really open-ended what you can do. It's all about just using those filters to focus on the low end and kind of bring it out a little bit, right? Because of the resonance and the distortion, we are making it a little bit louder. And then just using that limiter, bringing it up, getting it in mono, filtering one more time. And there you go. You have super effective bass for any techno. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments. You can get the pack that I used with all of the sounds from today. Links at the top of the description on my website. Don't miss out. Definitive Hard Groove Drums is sick. Thanks for the support, everybody. Every little bit helps so I can keep bringing you guys new videos. And I will see you tomorrow with another one.